Hi, Hot Wheels. How's your day going? I was just curious why you live here in Auburn and what is it that you like about it?
Well, Lori, I'm 23 now. I'm a senior horse, and I got all this land, and you can see it's a little slopey, so it works my forearms and my rear end because, if you live on flat land, you don't get a lot of exercise walking around. So going up and down this minor hills is good for me. I don't like big hills though. Don't try to put me on a big hill, not my thing. And then see that big round thing down there where my buddy Don Quixote, Groovy, and Johnny Cash are? Sometimes my mom puts me in there and she makes me go in circles and go over these logs and post and stuff. I don't like it. I just do it just to appease her, to get her to like, when is this going to be over? But I know it's good exercise. And then we have apple trees, and I love when I get an apple snack. That is great. And then I have that pasture over there. And look, I get to eat some grass right now. But springtime is great, but I really can't eat a lot of grass because it's going to make me sick. And the neighbors, sometimes they come by and say hi. Love that. I don't have a barn, though. I don't really need my own space, but I have 3 areas where I can get cover because I'm kind of a wimpy horse. I don't like a lot of rain. It gets in my ears and then it tickles and I feel weird. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer to have just open cover, and I like to see my buddies, see what they're up to, because if you lock me up in a stall, I don't know what's going on. And I used to rear up a lot when I was locked in a stall. That was not fun. And sometimes I just don't feel like getting in the trailer and going out to the park and riding up down the hills and having to think about the mountain bikes and the hikers and the dogs. I just want to chill out. So I like to go up here with my mom and ride by the canal. Plus I know it's only a 3-mile loop, so not going too far. And there's some spots where I could do a little bit of a trot. I don't really canter that much anymore. But Auburn, the weather's really good. It does get hot here, and it does get kind of cold, but never really below 30. So sometimes I wear a blanket, but most of the time I don't. The only time I wear a blanket is if I've been out all day and I'm all sweaty and wet and I need a shower. And then, my mom doesn't want me to dry out all wet overnight when it's 30 degrees, so I got to wear a fleece. And then my coat gets matted down, and I can't fluff up my hairs when the next night of cold weather comes, so she's got to put a blanket on me. And I don't like little gnats. Sometimes in the spring, the little gnats and midges and bugs come out. Don't like them. And then there's flies. Don't like those. But she's pretty good about putting a fly mask on me every day and spraying me with fly spray. And I just had my teeth done, so that's always nice. I love the vets here. I never really see the same vet. There's always a different one coming over. There's just so many, and there's some cute girls that come and do my teeth for me, and they drug me. I don't know if I like that because I don't really know what's happening, but I do get drugged because I don't want to cause any potential problems just in case I accidentally kick out or something. I don't know. I wouldn't do anything, but you just never know with me because I'm very unpredictable. I mean, I'm 998 pounds, and I don't know how I got this accent because I'm from California. Whoa, whoops, I just spooked a little bit. I think that was a sparrow that scared me, or a butterfly. Might have some teeth on it, you never know. I don't like squirrels jumping around, they scare me. Whew, thank God my rider, my mama, is still on me. I would feel bad if she fell off because she would be mad at me and wouldn't give me any cookies for a while, which I don't eat that often anymore because I'm older and can't eat a lot of cookies now. Which is a little sad. But back to Auburn. So we love Hidden Falls. She takes me over there, and we go on the single tracks, which are my favorite. I love single tracks. Like this road right here is pretty boring, not my thing. But when I was younger, I used to fly, shoo, 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 going on the turns. Like I love 90-degree turns because sometimes I would turn so sharp that my mama would fly off and land in the bushes. I thought that was so much fun when she did that. But you know what? I always planned ahead. I would see a nice little park bench for her to get back up on. I'm like, this is a good spot for her to fall off in the bushes. And this way she won't be pulling on my back when she gets back on. She can just use the park bench to pop on because I'm kind of big. I'm 15, 3 hands. And, I don't like her pulling on my back.
So I try not to spook too much, but I do get a little jumpy because I am an Egyptian and Polish, half and half Arabian. And I am from Garden Valley is where I used to live, which is pretty close by. That's a nice area over the canyon. It's hot there too, cold there too, same as Auburn. But oh yeah, let me tell you. So besides Hidden Falls, I love Folsom Lake because it's wide open and you get to hear the boats coming by. And sometimes I like to spook a little bit and run and pretend I'm scared. But I just really want to run with the boats. You know what I'm saying? Because they are fast. And there's rock croppings and there's grass that's kind of tall that I get to eat and sneak. And there's a lot of water. I love. Now this water doesn't count. These are just little puddles. But I tell you, one time I tricked my mom and I was hot and I wanted water in my belly and I just laid down in that little tiny puddle. She stayed on. I don't know how, but she did. She's very entertaining. Oh yeah, Hidden Falls. They have a nice creek that I go and I love to kick my legs and splash and lay down in the water and swim. I don't really lay down at Hidden Falls, but I did at Coyote Ridge over in San Jose when we used to live there. I loved to swim, and she would put a long lead rope on me so I wouldn't run away, and I would lay down in the water and splash around. So much fun. You know, I'm red, made of fire, so I get hot real easy. And I loved the Tevis Cup. That was the best race of my life. I wish I could have done it again because I looked way better than most horses that finished that race. You know, there were 205 of us and we felt like dragons. We're all breathing heavy and trying to bounce off each other or not bounce off each other and not go over the edge. And I came in 40th. I could have gone faster, but my mama wouldn't let me go faster because she didn't want me to get sick or something happen. So she wanted to take it easy because she was obsessed with that buckle. Who cares about the buckle? I wanted to win, and I could have won, but she wouldn't let me. No, I'm not a Southerner. Egyptians don't talk like this at all, but, you know, I don't really speak English real well, so she's got to translate for me, and that's why she's talking like that, because she's silly. You know, another thing I like about Auburn, we walk up here, there's blackberries. In the summer, like July is my favorite time, and we come up here in the morning or late afternoon when it's not too hot, and she lets me eat a lot of blackberries, and then she eats grapes. I don't eat grapes. I think they're bad for me, but she likes to eat the grapes, and there's figs too, but most of the time the birds get those. Okay, so I talked about Hidden Falls, Folsom Lake. Oh, Empire Mine up in Grass Valley. I love it up there. It's a little cooler, more shade, and flatter. And she takes me up there a lot. And I think it's because I'm older and my arthritis hurts a bit, like in my hocks. Those are knees if you're a human, but for me in the back, they're called hocks. And they are tight, 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 tight. I'm super stiff. So she pays a lot of money to get me body work so I can keep on going and be healthy. And she pays a lot of money for acupuncture, chiropractic care. I don't really like the acupuncture, all those needles. One time I ripped one right out of my chest and ate it. She was in a panic. But that was a long time ago. I don't think I can reach my chest anymore because I'm just a little stiff. But I do love the body work. Oh, God. Sometimes, though, if they get a little hardcore on me, I bite them. I got to tell them, do not be pushing too hard on me because I do not like that. And I just let you know by biting you. Sorry, but not sorry. You know what I'm saying? So I got it. This is like my 10th saddle that she put on me. I go through a lot of saddles. My back changes. My body changes. I'm not the same. It's kind of like I got menopause or something because I got really high withers right now, and that's kind of like a lady having a giant belly. And so the saddle has to be adapted to my withers because they're super high. My back is a little saggy now. She's been working on it, but I'm not doing my best with my dressage moves in the round pen that I showed you earlier. But, yep, that's my deal. That's why I like Auburn is the trails, my lifestyle. I love hanging out with my big gray buddy, Groovy. And then there's a little horse that just loves me and will do anything I say named Jasper. He's been gone. He's in college right now, but he's coming home soon. She tells me that, but I don't believe it until I see it. And then the donkey, he's just a pain in the butt in my way. And I love my little Johnny Cash mini horse, but another horse I like to bite him like right on the neck. And kind of his mane is tasty sometimes. And I just like to open my jaw really wide and just bite him on the neck and let him know I am boss. Because he likes to walk like all around me and almost under my legs. He gets all close to me. So we're coming up to this little water area. A lot of water sounds, which I don't really like. Sometimes I want to spook a little bit and get scared and run. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. But now I'm just too lazy. My mama likes that. She likes it. I don't get scared and take off running because that was my favorite thing. Loved to bolt. And then she couldn't stop me, so she'd have to run me up a hill so I get tired sooner, and then I would stop because I'm going straight up a hill, like vertical, you know, and I was worried I'd flip over. But that has never happened. Maybe it did happen when I was younger. I think so, because I had to get a lot of shockwave from between my ears all the way to my tail because I was a little messed up with my bones. But I think I'm all good now. You know, I'm 23. I can just walk, trot. And I do ride with my mama's friends, but I'm a little too slow for them. I just like going out with her. So maybe I do it on purpose. I don't know what my deal is, but some of these older horses I ride with, they just like go, go, go. And I cannot do that. So I just like taking a walk and chilling, looking at the neighbors, dealing with their barking dogs. I do not like dogs off leash because sometimes they get a little too close to my heels and then I might have to kick them because I'm afraid they're going to bite me. And I don't want to kick them in the head and kill them, but you know, please. I could just, you know, my mama gets upset too because she doesn't want the dog to die. And that would just be terrible. She'd have nightmares, and then the owner would hate her, and it would be really her fault. But the owner of the dog just left the dog off leash and didn't give a shit. So that's just not right. You know what I'm saying? Okie dokie. So what else? Oh yeah, she gives me this special called chaseberry snack because I have Cushing's and I love to eat it right out of her hand. I'm not supposed to do that, but she does it because she's always in a hurry, and it takes me too long to eat out of the bucket. There you go. That's my deal. I think if you are a horse and you want to live in the foothills and explore the trails, you should come up here and go ride with me as long as you go slow. That's right, slow.